Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh man. I feel so much calmer now. It took me a while. I had to go and listen to that video that I just dropped today. And had to tap into that. Like I say, all my videos are not planned, which I actually got to start planning them better. That way, I don't ramble on and be missing a lot of good points. But my videos ain't really always to make points, it's to tell my story. I find people, they get answers in your story more than you just giving them the answers. When you give them an answer, they have a choice to doubt it. When you give them a story, you give them a chance to think. And when you can prove your story is real, then they can't think about nothing. They're like, oh, all right, that's what it takes. Am I willing to do that or not? That's neither here nor there. Dapper Dawn. I hope you're listening. Be strong, brother. Most High is testing you. Told you a long time ago you were chosen. Feels good to see you on your journey in Atlanta. Can only imagine the things you're seeing out there. Never forget, we came out of the mud. No one ever gave you or me anything. And the only reason we live today is because of our minds and what we were willing to do. And the grace of the Lord allowing us to keep going. I hope you be watching the videos. They're especially made for people like you. You're my chosen. Like I realize, since I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Lord to wake up and have the ability to speak and the fear to not fear to speak and say the truth and say what I believe is true and be able to prove it. A lot of people are so afraid of the truth and can't speak it because so many people benefit off the lies. That's okay. It's a new era, whether you like it or not. What I realize in this world is everybody wants to be here. Good, bad, whatever the fuck you are. So when the shit hits the storm, we all try to work together. Make sure we can still have these opinions and arguments and shit, right? So don't stress about the world so much. Worry about your world. You're the president. Most people don't even understand these things. They think they're just a person. Nah. The Lord gave you many gifts, many titles, if you're willing to claim them. I see now a little bit more of what the Most High is doing. If I can only muster up the strength to get through it and actually do the work. Like, I met a guy that said he could do websites. And he don't know how to do nothing else. He ain't got no special talent. That's his talent. He went to school for that, building websites, right? So every morning I see him. I don't know if I do this story out there, but I'll throw it out there now. Another black guy. And I talk to him usually in the morning when I see him. We keep discussing certain things, shooting out ideas about how, we can get better as people. And I mentioned to him the GMB Code. What I be telling y'all, I said, when our people realize that you are the leader, when you realize the Lord made you a leader to do the little thing that you do, and the other guy does the little thing that he does, and the other guy does the little thing that he does, and you're all leaders, right? But when you come together, there's going to be one leader. And that guy is going to be the guy that brings you together. Because he can see your leaders. And you all are going the opposite way. And you're all wondering why you can't complete your mission in life. Why you feel it in your bones and your soul. You're like, yo, I'm supposed to be styling on these niggas. I got the work ethic in the brain to really put something together. And if I did, you know it. You could feel it. You felt it your whole life. Like, yo, if I really just get the right amount of money, it ain't the money. You don't need the money. You need the people. You need to use your leadership skills at the thing you're doing and then put it together with the other leaders. And you all form one thing where all of you are the specialists. You know what I mean? Yous are that's how shit gets done. We all meet other people. All right, perfect example. I tell this guy, you do websites, right? Well, I make music. I do YouTube channels, and I do talking, and I have a bunch of different little crazy ass ideas that I think of, and I can never do them because I don't know how to do websites. Maybe me and you are supposed to meet each other, and since you know how to do websites and I got a bunch of ideas and raps and videos on YouTube, and I know other people that are doing other things, maybe you could help me because I know I need someone that's like a tech support guy. If I knew somebody that can just get me do the rap and they do the technical shit, you put the shit on YouTube, you handle all of that stuff, I'll pay you. If I can get somebody to handle the technological bullshit, oh boy, this rap shit can go quick. I could be making money quick, and you could be making money quick. But everybody that I run into wants to be a rapper, so they ain't trying to waste their time on doing this shit for me. They're like, nah, do it yourself. They don't even realize why they're not good at rap, because you spent all your time doing the fucking technical shit, dummy. You spent your time making beats. And everyone makes beats, just like everyone raps, but everyone ain't really good. And everyone doesn't have a team. Everyone's doing it by themselves, and that's why everyone only goes so far. All the people that ever did big things, they joined someone else. Regardless if that person sat in the back and let them be the head, the face, But there's always structure. So I asked him, how much you charge? He said, nah, man, I got you. Just let me know when you want to do it, and I'll make your website for you. Starting to get a lot of free things. A lot of things that are helping me towards the goal I wrote down. The things that I wanted. So I can do the things that I like doing. So I can make money off it. And it's not funny, it's not nothing. It's mental alchemy. It's the Lord. It's the suffering. It's the drive. It's the getting up every day and wanting this shit so bad that I can taste it like it's in my mouth. You start to bring people to you without realizing it. And when you meet these people, you may not right away speak of the goals. All the people that are helping me right now or helped me, I didn't tell them about nothing I was doing really. I always just talk to them. How you doing? They would bring up certain things, I'd bring up certain things or whatever. And that's it. Like, I got my new phone from sweeping in front of a guy's store every day, and he tells me every day, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, nah, this is my route. You good, bro. As long as I'm here, you ain't never got to sweep in front of your store again. So he gave me a fucking iPhone, a used iPhone. And I was gonna get my phone fixed that day. I just went in the store to get my broken phone repaired, and he gave me a new one. An iPhone. I went from a Samsung to an iPhone without spending $1. Now, if I could push through, I'm about to get a website created without spending $1. I got all these songs and raps. I didn't have to spend nothing for them. I just had to put the work in. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep going. Because I don't give a shit about money. Money comes regardless. It depends on how good of a salesman you are. Rap never depended on how good you are. It always depended on how good of a salesman you were. I'm just looking to make a little money. I don't care about none of that. Let me make $50,000. Nigga, I'm rich. I made it, nigga. What are you talking about? A lot of other people, I gotta make up $100 million. I make $100,000 off making raps. Are you kidding me? If I buy a fucking car with making raps, if I buy new shoes with making raps, nigga, I made it. Nigga, I got paid off my brain, off my life, off my thoughts, off of my struggle, and then sharing it with people. That's a victory in its own. Just for people to tell me that your music helped me, makes me think that right there is a victory in its own, for me at least. And now I got my boy Tim. Shout out, you already know. Got Tim over there doing the construction thing, holding it down, getting brolic, trying to help people out, which is a good thing, because I'm starting to meet people that, they have these gifts, they have these talents, and they ain't nobody hiring. So I know when I meet people I actually care about, and I know if you got certain skills, I can point you in a direction. Now I don't have to just say, oh, come get this city job with me. Now I could be like, yo, you actually know anything about building shit? Because I know somebody that could get you a job, right? Feels good to be able to do those things. That's why I love that I watched Kevin Samuels. He brought back my old GMB philosophy to me. Your life is all about networking. He calls it networking. I call it GMB. Building your family, building your friends. But he explained it more in detail towards the business sense. And that made me understand the people I need to be around and the other ones I just talk to. I talk to you and preach to you. If you ain't about nothing, I ain't fucking with you like that. I don't care if you talking your plans and I want to do this. If you ain't actually putting work towards it and you ain't really, then I ain't fucking with you like that, because I'm trying to do things in my life and I'm actually putting in the work little by little. So I don't care if you're putting in your work little by little. Just put in the work. Show me results so I can show you my results. Maybe I can inspire you to do more. Maybe your shit helps out my shit. Like I met this other lady, and she was like I forgot what to call it, like a salesperson or something like that. And she showed me that like, you know how go to giant stadiums, you see people out there with the stands and everything. She showed me that it's only like $400 or $500 just to get a license for that shit. So I was gonna get a license for that. Once I get my wraps and everything up, I want to make T-shirts for myself. I want to make T-shirts for the Most High, because I know that me just talking, I'm going to show as many people about the Lord that I can. I promised him. That's the only thing that matters in my life. Everything else is a perk. Having a woman and having a kid, that's a perk. He saved me when I asked him. He never let me down. He never let me die. Having money's a perk. I don't even care if I don't get to move from this apartment that I live in. I'm still gonna work for him. I'm still gonna do my life. I don't care. Like, people do things only because they're gonna make money or they're gonna get something. They forget that it makes you happy. It's part of life. Something to leave others and, you know, make something good of this world. Some of the greatest people died broke. Nobody was checking for Martin Luther's bank account. Anyway, hope you guys seeing some of these videos and taking them to mind yourself. If you're going through the bullshit too, realize it's almost over. You gotta go through the bullshit. You do shit, so, you know, the Lord gotta make you stronger. Sometimes it ain't even about doing bad things. You want to be strong, so you gotta go through things. It's like making a sword. You can't make a good sword without putting it in the fire and then sharpening it, pounding on it, making it get sharper and sharper. You have to do it. I was watching this how they used to make katanas in the ancient days, and I think it said they would take like a hammer and pound it 1,000 times on each side, something like that, and then do it over again, and then do it over. Like, it would just be such a long process to make one thing. But when they did it, it was the greatest sword ever. It's still one of the strongest swords to this day, the katana blade. Cut your arm right off. And I've always seen myself like that. Once I started realizing what the Most High was doing to me, I used to think he was punishing me, putting me through things. And I realized he was just putting me in the fire, pounding on me, making me stronger, getting me ready for the real shit. So when it comes, I can laugh at it and overcome it. Like, I didn't understand why he made me meet this chick. Kept thinking she was gonna be around in my life for a long time, even if we wasn't together. Cause she was mad cool. In certain ways, I liked her a lot. But then there was just so many other things she did that I just can't overlook. And there are things you can change, so, you know, maybe she'll smarten up one day. But seeing that we're all getting older, and And I want certain things out of life, you know. Once you hit that danger zone, it is what it is. Speaking of women, stay on your grind, gentlemen. Like I said, don't always look for every woman to be there or be, you're gonna meet some women that you literally, like, I got like 3 chicks' number in the last week. Don't talk to any of them. And it bothered me for a little bit, like, damn, why ain't they hitting me up? Like, they gave me their fucking number. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, how I ask you for your number, you give it to me. You could easily say no. And then I realized, it doesn't even matter if I talk to them or not. How did you feel when they gave it to you? You felt good. You felt like, yeah, I still got it. You know what I mean? So, I realized I'm just gonna run with that. And realize it ain't my time yet. I still gotta do what I do. Be a better man. The great thing about becoming a better man and raising yourself up, they can see it. As you change, as your mentality grows stronger, as your mental alchemy has a further reach, as you change all these people's lives and make them smile every day, people start talking about you. And when all they can say is, that's the guy that made me happy, or that's the guy that helped me, that's the guy that... You start building that vibration everywhere. People start leaving you alone. I remember when I first came to this town, everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Now everybody walks by and says hi. Now the females see me and I see them looking. Like, I remember when I first came, I was all skinnied out. I was all fucked up. Now I got my weight right. Got my weight back now. I got to get my weight right, actually, and go bigger. A little bit. I don't want to be too big. But I know once I start putting that weight on and keep working out like I do, and then I start getting my money more right, like, even if I don't get this other job.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, they wrapped it even twice.
I'm still gonna do something else. $35 an hour is really great. But sometimes you gotta grind out in the mud. Like I said, all you need is 2 regular jobs. You can have 2. You can work for Burger King or work for McDonald's. They're both like $50,000, maybe $40,000 a year jobs. That's like $80,000. Duh. It's that simple. Like, if I was told these certain things bluntly, the way I say it to people when I was younger, I would have literally been working at McDonald's and another fast food place this whole time until I found something a little bit easier and better. And then I would have went to that and I would have been chilling. Because once you realize one job is going to support your living habits, and then the other job will support your fun. But if you give up fun for a couple of years, well, then you'll start stacking that whole $50,000. You do the math. How many years does it take for you to have whatever amount of money that you want so you can start buying the things that you need and all of these different things? It don't take too many years. 10 years. And you'll have enough. But you got to sacrifice. So hopefully I do get this job because I want my mill. I want to quit. Like, a lot of people say $1 million is not a lot of money. Once you buy certain things, you're broke. Listen, man, I get $1 million, I'm good because I'm still going to work. So all love.